Okay, so now I have the beginnings of a floor plan, and I need to add a few of the amenities. According to the actual floor plan, we have a small sink, we have a 2-burner stove, I presume to be a propane stove, a toilet, and what appears to be a shower. The shower head is over here. This is actually a small steel wood-burning stove for heat. And so, one thing we need to do is to put a toilet here, and I had actually created a custom component that would work for us. We go to components, 2D floor plans, I think it's a plumbing thing, it's a toilet, 2D, that sounds good. I'll drop that over there. I also have a shower. Let's see, all my showers are 4 feet. This one, fiberglass insert, 36 inches. I'm going to say no. Nor do I have any sinks. But let's see about the toilet. That would go there. That takes up a lot of space. So, I open Entity Info, Toilet 2D, it's on layer 0. I'm going to put it into, well, it's in the floor plan layer. But we do consider it to be a little bit large, even though this is in fact sized to a standard size toilet, but the floor plan really shows it to be smaller. At most, projecting out 2 feet. And so this needs to be made into a smaller toilet. So I'm going to edit the component here. And what I think I'll do first is I'm going to set a guideline at 24 inches so I'll know how far I'm supposed to go. And I think what I should do is rescale this. I'm going to scale it this way. 69%. Let's try 75%. 0.75 there to make a somewhat rounder toilet. And I'm going to make my tank smaller as well. I'm going to make the tank .79, or rather 0.75 over to there. This thing I have to move back to here. We're going to call that the toilet. It's a special toilet because it's short. In addition, we have a shower that shows up here, and so this is rather like a mobile home, I'm sure, in that the entire bathroom is made to be waterproof, and then there's a floor drain, but I'll put the floor drain here. So let's make a circle. I'm going to find the, let's see, the midpoint. No. Looks like I'll have to make a 12-inch mark there. Same here. Make a circle. The circle is going to have a, let's say, a 2-inch radius. That is the drain for our shower. And then there's also a shower head that will be put here. Let's use, let's say, the rectangle tool. (2" by 1". Maybe a rectangle that's 2 inches by a half inch. There we go. And I'm going to make a copy of this. There. And this I'm going to rescale. Or rather, this line here I'm going to rescale. Yep. Looks like you can't scale it that way. So instead I'm going to have to move it. I will move this end point. Well, man. Looks like I'll just have to make a line here. A 1-inch line in that direction. A half-inch line in that direction. Going to here. Another half-inch there. And then to here. We're going to call this the shower head. Select all connected. I'll make it into a component I could use to have a component here. It's going to be shower head 2D. Description is going to be 0.5 inch pipe, 1.5 inch bell. And there we have it. And I will set it down there. So, now I have that, and this is my drain. Select all connected. I'm going to make this into a component. It's going to be a shower drain 4-inch diameter. This component I'm going to edit, and what I'm going to do is I will put a line here, here, like that, and that way I have a center mark that I can work with. So I have some custom components, and if I open my components window you can see that I've got them in here. Next I'll make a rectangle that's going to encompass the shower. It's 2 feet by 2 feet. That's going to be the shower pan. Select the whole thing, make a component. The component is going to be shower small 2 feet by 2 feet 2D. This component, I want to actually add these elements to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take those. First I'll explode them because I want them to be made up of their individual components. Edit. I'll cut them out. Now here's my shower component. I want to edit it, and I'm going to paste those in place back into it there. And so now if I go to Entity Info, Shower Small 2D, includes all of these different elements together. Now, having put in a shower, let's see what else I need. It looks like I need to have a sink. The sink looks a lot like the shower. It seems the kitchen is 4 feet wide, and the kitchen counter takes up about 2 of those feet. So, I want to put in a small sink. So I'll put my sink here. What I'll do is I'm going to make a sink that is perhaps 1.5 feet by 1 foot here, and I'm just going to call that the sink. Select all connected, make a component. I will call it sink small 1.5 feet by 1 foot 2D. That way I'll have at least something to work with, and I also need to have a 2-burner stove. That's not a bad size. So I'm stealing my sink, I'm going to explode it, and then I'll put in a couple of burners. Let's say we'll call this a 5-inch burner. And I'll make 2 of them. And I will place them approximately in the middle. Add that. Select all connected. Make a component. Propane. Cooktop. Small. 2D. Two burner small 2D. That sounds good. Okay, so now we have our cooktop. We have a sink here. I think I'll edit this component, and I'm going to do that just to give it a little bit of detail. So these components, all of these components, I will use entity info. I'm going to place them all in the floor plan layer like that.